Ladies, gentlemen, and dear change makers, welcome to Change Now. We are here today because, well, we are facing one of the biggest challenges we have ever met. This is the sustainability of life on our planet. And I know that's maybe harsh at 9 a.m. in the morning, but that's true. And we have to face that. And you're also here because of an idea that we had 6 years ago. The idea was that we were many around the planet, around the globe, to try to create a new solution to existing problems, to try to have better cities, to have a better agriculture, cleaner oceans, better education. And all those people were just feeling lonely, without the support, without knowing their peers, without having the visibility they deserve to become the great standards they need to be. And so we wanted to create ChangeNOW to do that, to gather all this crowd of amazing action holders, the people who are doing those actions, then the solutions. Here you have around 1,000 solutions represented during those 3 days. And what we mean by that is that there is no miracle solution. One solution won't change the system. But all here and everyone here, we are changing the system one solution at a time. Now, what's special for this year? So if we look back a bit, what happened this year, the first thing is that we want to really show that it's important not to be focused only on climate. Climate is part of the issue, but that's not the only one. We need to have a holistic approach, and that's why we are going to talk a lot about planetary boundaries this year. And the way we put it here at ChangeNOW is that we believe we have 4 equations to solve at the same time. The first one is climate, that most of the people understand. We hear a lot about it. The second is biodiversity. The third is the resources. We are consuming over 2 planets every year. And the fourth is the human factor in that. By human factor, we mean that this transition needs to be inclusive of everyone, and also that the values that are inside our society need to change. Otherwise, without changing the values, every technical innovation will just be a short-term innovation, and our biases will come back. So that's why you will also hear a lot about arts, new narratives here in this edition. Another thing that happened this year is that the world is polarizing. And polarizing is bad. It's bad because with polarization, you don't have dialogue. And without dialogue, you don't have progress. And so that's why a place like this one, we created to be a place of dialogue. And if you look on your left, you can look to the person on your left and the person on your right, you will see either an entrepreneur, either an activist, a policymaker, someone working in a big company, an investor, a media, and we are all here in the same goal, which is to find the solutions to the issues we have. We have different strategies. There is not just one strategy, but complementary strategies. And even in the ranks of those who want things to change, there are some people saying, well, trying to create division. And we have to remember those people that, that division is the weapon of those who don't want things to change. One last thing, which is really special this year, even though we always do that, because ChangeNOW has been created to show the beacons of hope that exist everywhere. People ask me sometimes, can we still hope? Well, actually, we can, and we must. We must, because there is people on the ground which are definitely light of hopes. And I see hope when I see Adenike Oladosu, that you will see later, working to regenerate the Lake Chad. I see hope when I see Kate Raworth talking about new science, economic science that integrates planetary boundaries. And I see hope also when I hear Vincent Dumézel, who tells us what we can do with seaweed. And I see hope when I see you here, all of you. Because when we started, we were just a few. And this year, we are expecting over 30,000 participants during this Change Now. So, now what can we do? The first thing is that changing the world can't be a hobby. We must do it seriously. You know, we really want to desire that and to act on it. And so here, my first recommendation for those 3 days is that act with this seriousness about the issue, talk to the other, get engaged, because this is the great opportunity when you have people coming from so many different countries willing to have the same impact. So be serious about it. The second point is that be bold. Be bold, I mean, don't be scared of the immensity of the problem. Don't be blocked by that. I already hear people saying that 1.5 degrees is not feasible, so okay, give up on that, okay? Don't give up on the 1.5 degrees. It's Mandela who said, you know, it seems impossible until it's done. And this is this kind of impossible that we have to face today. And last but not least, I want to give you, it's a call for you to offer your help. The best way you can also have a positive impact is to be generous with your help. For example, Change Now wouldn't be here without having the right people giving us a little nudge at a moment, or lending us a little money at another moment, or giving us confidence, trust to go forward. And you don't need to be a CEO, a leader, strong to give that help. We need all helps. And even if you feel small, even if you feel insignificant, scared, you can have this kind of impact on things. And sorry. And I would say that, just to finish, help might be a little thing to the one who gives it, but it can mean the world to the person who receives it. So just do that, be this helpful strength during those 3 days and beyond, and you will be this amazing force of change. Thank you.